Welcome to all of you. We have Professor Santosh J. Gharpure with us. Professor Santosh J. Gharpure is from Department of Chemistry, IIT Bombay, and currently holds the Prasiklar Hermani Fragrance and Flavor Chair Professorship. He completed his MSc from IIT Bombay itself and earned his PhD from prestigious IISc Bangalore. He also held a postdoctoral position as Indiana University, Bloomington, before joining IIT Madras, and later he joined IIT Bombay. Professor Gharpure has served as a professor in charge of SINE IIT Bombay department and is currently the Dean of Faculty Affairs. His research focuses on organic chemistry, including natural and unnatural product synthesis, and new synthetic methodologies and industry-relevant problems. His numerous honors includes the INSA Medal for Young Scientist, BM Birla Prize, CRSI Bronze Medal, Excellence in Teaching Award at IIT Bombay and at IIT Madras, INSA Teachers Award Fellowship of the Royal Society of Chemistry, and recently Fellowship of National Academy of Sciences, India. So once again, with a huge round of applause, I would like to welcome Professor Gharpure for sharing his views.
Thanks, Satish, for those kind words of introduction. I would also like to thank NPTEL team for giving this opportunity to interact with all of you here. As was mentioned, my current role in the institute involves dealing with faculty members, recruiting them, their career progression at the institute level. But in addition to that, we also look at postdoctoral program of IIT Bombay, and we also look at temporary faculty appointments within IIT. Temporary faculty appointments, if you look at it, are visiting adjunct faculty members who come in for shorter duration and engage with IIT. Now you would be wondering, why am I giving you my job description? The reason for that, I understand, is quite a few of you are professionals. Quite a few of you are working in various science and engineering colleges. Quite a few of you are professionals. So what I want you to become is ambassador for my message that opportunities do exist within IIT Bombay for people coming from different spheres of life. Right, and those are the opportunities is what we wanted to discuss today with you. How you can engage with IIT beyond NPTEL also. It's one of the platform where you are able to learn and teach the students using the learning that we get in these kind of in these kind of interactions. Right. So from that point of view is what I was mentioning about the roles of it. Just to get an idea, how many of you are teachers in the audience, so that I will try to, okay, majority of them. How many of you are from industry? Yeah. Okay, number is small but not insignificant. So let me start from there. Right, like I mentioned, one of the programs that we have for faculty members is that you can engage with IIT as a faculty member of a different institute. Right, so there are opportunities within IIT which are bringing teachers to the IIT through various programs for engaging them in research programs as well. So some of you who are interested in doing a PhD, you can come in and do a PhD here in IIT Bombay in a part-time manner as well. So there are options of that type. Now I will avoid going into specifics because those opportunities are of so many different varieties. Otherwise I would have to go through a slide deck with all detailed query which is tailor-made for individual, which I don't want to do it. But those of you who are interested in it, you please get in touch with respective units of IIT Bombay. Just to give you a sense, why am I saying this, that you'll have to get in touch with respective units. My function deals with directly 33 department centers where faculty members are appointed. And when I say department centers, that is, there are full-fledged departments and then there are centers. All these 33 number, what I'm telling you, are the centers where departments or center where some degree courses are running of some type, a PhD or a master's or undergraduate program. Right, but if you look at IIT itself, there are about 81 entities of different types. okay, who are having faculty members associated with them in one way or the other. And obviously, since I deal with recruiting faculty member, I will deal primarily with these 33. But there are 50 odd more departments within IIT who directly don't deal with me on a daily basis, but they have programs which are of interest for different stakeholders, teachers, students, professionals as well. When it comes to professionals, there are lots of degree programs that we are doing it for professionals. So those could be of interest for you to enhance your skill set going beyond the classroom teaching, earning degree. Industry professionals, those who have been in the field for significant time, let's say a couple of decades or more, we have a faculty program for them who have been at the top positions in the industry, which are called as professor of practice. The idea there is that these professionals have worked in industry at various positions, typically in the leadership position, and they want to come to the places like ours to benefit our students in certain way. Having gained experience in industry, we want to use their experience for our students, for our system, and that is where this professor of practice idea is what we have. Very few institutes had that. IIT Bombay was one of the early ones to introduce professor of practice. We have about 10 right now, but we want to increase that number to, let's say, 50 in next few years. That's the idea. These are really highly experienced professionals who bring in certain skill sets and wealth of experience and work with faculty members on the research as well as on the teaching side of it. Right. From college teacher point of view, Industrial Research and Consultancy Center, IRCC, which comes under Dean of R&D, they do a lot of outreach programs for the summer time and so on, geared more for students, but I understand some of the teachers also can participate in that. You'll have to see their website and you may find opportunities of that type there. How many of you are aware? Okay, let me ask the question slightly differently. How many of you are into research also while doing teaching? Good number of you, right? Are you having access to facilities in your colleges for your research? Partly yes, partly no. So how many of you have used IIT's facilities then for your research purpose? I see very few hands up, but actually if you go to iSTEM, which is a central portal for accessing facilities, IIT itself has central sophisticated instrumentation facility, and it is open to all, obviously on some small payment basis, but college teachers do get, by virtue of being academic participants, they do get significantly discounted rates for getting the data. So you can be associated with IIT for getting data, and while interpreting that data you need inputs. You can reach out to faculty members in those domains and they will be able to kind of help you on that. This is a purely one-on-one basis. You may have to directly approach the faculty colleagues. I have 760 faculty members on roll. Okay, and 760 faculty members across these 33 department center, like I told you. So you'll have to reach out to the respective faculty member who are working in the domain of your interest at that point in time. So that is indeed possible. But you can actually come on the campus and do experiments, particularly in your vacation time. How do you do that? The way to do that is that the 3 science academies I know for sure have this program for the students, summer internship programs. And interestingly, it's not open only for the students at the master's and higher undergraduate level, but it's also open for the teachers. So as teachers, you can actually apply for these and spend up to 2 months, close to 2 months during your summer break in the campus like ours, work with a faculty member on a research problem which you can discuss with the faculty colleague, and it may be possible that you can pursue research problem of your interest or become part of a research project which is ongoing in the laboratory at that point in time. In fact, I had fortune of having at least 3 or 4 college teachers coming in my lab working with me during the summer, and It was a mutually beneficial engagement because they could use our facility, try out few of the experiments what they wanted to try out. In some cases, they participated in some of the ongoing projects at that point in time. So if your schedule permits, you are actually able to become part for that summer duration and participate in research activity of IITB as well. Now, he mentioned that I was in charge of SIGN. Now, how many of you have heard the name SIGN? Okay, I see only sporadic hands. SIGN stands for Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Before I took over the job of Dean of Faculty Affairs last year, I spent almost 6 years as professor in charge of SIGN. SIGN is IIT Bombay's technology business incubator. Now, when we say technology business incubator, essentially what we do is we provide support for entrepreneurs who are working on ideas which can be taken to the market. Just to give you an idea, I mean, see, the focus for us, we are technology business incubator. Business can come from any idea, right? Making tea, selling it is also a business, right? You open a restaurant, that's a business. You manufacture something, that's a business. Even buying and selling also is a business. But our focus is technology-based business opportunities. So a lot of people do research in the laboratory. Many students work on these tinkering ideas. One of the classic example I will give you, and then you will be able to relate exactly what I'm talking about. How many of you have not seen Three Idiots? Raise your hand. Have not seen Three Idiots. Everybody has seen Three Idiots, right? In the Three Idiots, do you remember that there was a scene where the drone project this kid is doing and he's flying that drone? You know who had built that drone? The drone was built in this very same campus. Okay. And this was done by 3 of our students. At that time, it was more of a hobby for them perhaps. But they came to our incubator and started a business around it. And mind you, that was not the first idea they were working on, right? They tried 2-3 different ideas. One was, if I remember correctly, they thought that mobile charging was a problem even then. And in villages, you didn't have ready access to electricity. So mobile was a great revolution at that point, but electricity is not available. Now, how do you do that? So you do it by cranking with the hand. Like if you rotate the wheel for 1 minute, you will get 2 minutes of talk time. That was the simple idea on which they were working. Obviously, not practical from a business idea perhaps, but it was an innovation that they were working on. Finally, they zeroed down on drone. That they converted into a business proposition. Drone was not fancy at that particular time. Today, everybody talks about drone shows and whatnot. Even in country security, it is very, very important. And that's what they recognized then. And they started a company called Idea Forge, which was a SIGN incubated startup, a student-driven enterprise. They won fighting against some of the top in the business, in the defense sector companies, won the bid from Army, delivered the product, got the repeat order, and finally they listed their company on the BSE and NSE stock market essentially. This is one of the first companies to list from any incubator across the country on the share market, basically on the top board, basically. So that was something which was extremely creditable, where you can see that research done by the students resulting in a venture. So many such examples are there. Research happening in the laboratory. One of my colleague, Professor Rahul Purwar, works on CAR T cell therapy, right? Stem cells and so on. So leukemia or liquid tumor, as they call it, is a very, very difficult to treat. And the technology worldwide available pushes you back by almost 3 to 400,000 US dollars. What they are able to do is develop this technology, which is going to be in the final state almost 90% of the cost internationally. They are already in the market. Their lab to research, clinical trials, everything is done already. CDSCO, which is FDA equivalent of in India, their approvals are there, and they are already in patient care. So we are able to provide support through incubator for startups coming out of research in the lab all the way to the market. Already around 500 patients is what I remember they have treated already using this technology. So again, an example of research going to the market, we are able to support. Now you would think that you are giving examples from within IIT only. So it is meant for IIT people. Ironically, it is open for everybody. So in your college, suppose you are working on a research idea and you come up with some business proposition where your students also may be involved, maybe you may be involved, and you need funding support, you need mentorship support, you need connects, you need access to the facility, higher end equipment, so on and so forth. You approach Sign and you will be able to get access for all that. Just by virtue of convincing that technologically your idea makes sense, that idea is good, but it also makes business sense. This is also important, right? If that idea makes business sense, then you will be able to get all the support by incubating your company in Sign, which is open for anybody with the good idea. Not limited only to IIT Bombay, students or faculty or anybody. So you are most welcome to approach Sign as well. Now obviously Sign has its own facility, but you are aware that IIT Bombay itself has huge facility available. By virtue of being in Sign, you will be able to access all the facilities. Some of your colleges, any of your colleges have incubators within the colleges that you are? I see some hands up. So you need support, you can actually get in touch with Sign. Most of the Sign's processes from the incubation point are available online in their website, and then you can learn from that to make your ecosystem stronger. And you can also of course get in touch with Sign team, and they are always happy to help in whichever way possible, right? So you will have to just ask for specific question where you are getting stuck, what kind of handholding you may require, and they will be able to assist with so many programs that they are implementing for the government and the private players as well. You can become partners in that side as well, right? So broadly I gave you the touch points on the entrepreneurship side, on the faculty side. But if you have any specific thoughts, right? How much time we have? 5 more. Okay. So let me flip the question. I gave you some bits of information, but if there is a ask from your side, if we do this, it could be beneficial mutually, right? I will be happy to take those ideas. I don't promise that we will deliver on that straight away because it has to be aligned with the overall objectives of the institute as well. But if something which we are doing can be beneficial for the ecosystem at large, we always are game for it. Like making our facilities accessible to everybody, right? Even though facility may be created by IIT Bombay, it's seldom meant only exclusively for IIT Bombay. It's available for outside users as well on a timeshare or small payment basis, because maintaining and upkeep does require some amount of cost and somebody has to pay for it. So we all contribute towards making that facility self-sustaining. So to that extent you may have to pay, but it's open, it's available. In fact, notionally we mark 1 day per facility, central facility for ecosystem at large. I mean, it's not that every Friday you will be getting your samples only done like that, but notionally what I meant is that if I have 40 hours that facility running, 8 hours are earmarked. If we have enough samples for outsiders, we do it for the outsiders as well on most of these facilities. That's the internal mandate for us. So you will be able to access the facilities and utilize it. So any ask from your side which we can discuss openly, and then I'll be happy to kind of if this discussion leads to some sort of a program, then credit will go to NPTEL team as well for facilitating that. Right? So any thoughts? Yes. Yeah.
Like, I am a professional and I'm not a teacher, but I'm taking courses. So is there anything for people who are just professionals or just working and doing
Professional courses, I mentioned that they are available. That is available for the students or professionals who are coming from outside. That is one thing which is available. By virtue of that, you get connected with IIT Bombay ecosystem, and if you have any specific asks, you will be able to easily access now that you are connected with IIT. Like I said, navigating IIT landscape can become very, very difficult sometimes. I myself find it difficult. If I were to ask, if you were to ask me 33, I may be able to tell you, because those are the departments which I am dealing with. But you ask ask me 81, I will struggle to give you all 81 names, right? So if you have specific question, you can actually reach out to those units. Our website is fairly well updated in that context. But any particular kind of problem statement you think that you need intervention in those kind of scenarios? Okay. Yeah.
So, this NPTEL offers nice information, particularly in the domain staff. I believe that they have got a good background about the technical aspect. But what I believe, okay, already they have got a book, good background, sir. If possible, can if they have some sort of advanced kind of hands-on training or practical kind of thing, can be arranged like a workshop like this?
Okay.
Offline.
Should be doable. I don't see why not. For example, if you are looking at hands-on training from the point of view of
Okay.
trying out few things, right? The one thing that comes to my mind is engineering students used to do these workshops and engineering drawings in the first year typically, right? So a lot of those workshops have been today replaced by what is called as Maker's Lab. So if I'm not mistaken, the ML 101 kind of courses are available for our undergrad students, where students actually do experiments in the lab, quote unquote lab, which is ranging from all the way from your electronic circuit boards to the 3D printing. So all sorts of experiments are possible there. Now, if you have certain things to try out, you are able to approach IIT and through NPTEL and structure a program where you will be able to give the hands-on training. Maybe something like that can be structured.
I mean, so like already so many platforms now. For example, if you think about this IoT, sir, so many things are available.
Sure.
Of course, if somebody is in a domain in that particular area, I think some advanced training, if it is given by IIT professor, that will be added into it, and it goes to percolate to student ultimately. I think if that is able to do it, this will be really workable and feasible solution.
Certainly, that's a great suggestion, and I think if we don't have already, a makerspace type of courses, part of this, they can become the first starting point for building up workshops on that subsequently, probably.
Can I add to that? In our college, each department have one coordinator, and we have main coordinator, and we change the main coordinator every year. But however, two principal registered, I find the same for last 10 years since we started it. One person from mechanical engineer, he get continuous email even today from IIT Madras. It hasn't been changed. Even we had to approach to him how many students are registered, because updating the program and the coordinators. So if you mandate every year, that's the role we are practicing, that every department will have one designated person, and at the college level we have a coordinator, then the mentor and the registrar. So when we go hierarchy, who we train, because we have to update. Like when the student registration is automatic, we get that how many, once they register for exam, we get the database generated on Excel. But it's not happening to faculty.
Okay.
Because we have people later and the training.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think the NPTEL related thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
That's,
I was just trying to figure out where is the IIT Bombay connection there. So, but yeah. May- Sure.
Who to train, how to train, why to train, because
Correct.
after all we reporting to TCS.
Okay.
The exams is conducted by TCS.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll request that you please keep questions related to NPTEL reserved for the latter, and those where you think that IIT Bombay and the community at large can engage, come up with some program. If that kind of a thought you have, we can discuss more on that. Yeah. Good. Maybe him first, then you.
Indian Space Academy, and the other one is ESRI. Both of these are having their own style of inculcating the academics and making it convertible to research, ultimately leading to even the industry adventures. Now, on the similar lines, I want our IITian softwares to be made available partially, maybe for 1 month or 2 months in a year, on which concerned expert can lead the program, and a short-term program can be got done from the students at large, or maybe faculty at large as well. So these two programs I loved wonderfully. I recently had done the workshop at IIT Bombay as well regarding the mentoring by INAE. But then these two are additionals, like in GIS, ESRI is doing it, and in remote sensing, GIS, GPS, and space sciences, Indian Space Academy is doing it.
Okay.
So on similar line, I want you to help us.
Sure. I'm personally not exactly well versed with the two programs what you have said, but certainly we can look at it and see if something like that can be explored, built into a program.
At what of startup or incubation we can ask our students to approach this system?
Actually, you will be surprised at any stage.
So
there are programs which are starting with entrepreneur in residence, where people are only working on ideas and they get support in the form of a monthly stipend fellowship, for which runs almost for a year or so.
Okay.
If that idea they crystallize, I'm kind of giving a linear progression for a single person or team of people. So you are ideating, you get support in the form of entrepreneur in residence. So it's a sustenance fellowship, so that you don't have to worry about where you will get your food from. Right, so it's just enough money. Now you have crystallized that idea, you want to make a prototype. So there are prototyping grants available, which are of slightly higher quantum. You can come in laterally directly there also.
Okay.
But suppose you have done idea, you have done the prototype, now you want to scale.
Okay.
So you can get the seed support as well, which is of even higher quantum. And you can come in laterally at any of these entry points, or you can linearly progress as well. So all those are possible. Obviously, some of the things which get looked at is what is the idea. Like I said, great idea, great technology, but no market potential doesn't go through. Great market potential, but no technology also doesn't go through from sign point of view, because we are a technology business incubator of IIT Bombay. So if the combination is right, then it doesn't matter at which stage, because they also have pre-incubation programs.
Will do, sir. Nice. Thank you.
While going for literature reviews, some journals are paid. Otherwise, or they need access from institution. Does IIT has some facility to access outsiders for outsiders to access those journals?
You may be able to access the library, but you may not be able to access library from outside. You understand what I'm saying? The databases from outside IIT IP domain may not be accessible, but you can perhaps use the library facility by taking right set of permission. As far as my knowledge goes, you cannot access IIT library online from outside if you are not a IIT Bombay participant. Only during summer, like I told you. So that is the point. You establish in connect with the IIT research teams through various programs that I mentioned. Science Academy programs, what I was talking about. Once you are connected with the team here and you are working together, in a way, indirectly you have access. But directly, it's not that easy to access IIT library.
Even e-library?
No, you can access IIT library physically, but e-library access is what I'm talking about. It's
Yes,
not easy.
it's not
So it's only meant because the copyright issues come into play, and people associated with IIT Bombay only will be able to access this facility. In fact, people who are not associated with IIT Bombay, for example, Sign I was telling you, right? It's a society. It's structurally it is outside IIT Bombay, right?
Yes.
It's IIT Bombay's business incubator, but structurally not associated. They cannot access many of the IIT facilities straight away, right? There is a MOU, and then by virtue of that, certain parts they may be able to access.
It's a different entity.
It's a different entity.
Earlier there was a short-term training program at IIT. I think that is under QIP program. So there is a very good chance for the faculty of the regional and other colleges to come here and attend that courses. Because of that, because NPTEL also providing the same thing, but it provide the offline. Here there is a chance for the interaction and all these things. So if such courses are started, week-long courses, then it is easy for us to interact with the IIT faculties also.
Okay, so QIP you are talking about is the PhD program, is what you are.
The QIP program, there are short-term training programs and workshops also. Yes.
Okay. Faculty development program. Okay. Right.
Previously that I have attended couple of programs here in IIT. But right now that I think it is not available.
It's not available. That we'll have to look at it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So he is going to address that particular thing, right? Yeah. So there was a question. Yes. Okay. So last question.
So my name is Dhara and I'm a assistant professor in Pharmacy College, Ahmedabad. So I don't think it's relevant or not, but I want to pursue postdoctorate. I'm currently pursuing PhD. So means I'm eligible to do it here, IIT. Can we do it in interdisciplinary postdoc?
Postdocs. We do have a postdoctoral program, but typically it allows postdoc positions immediately after your PhD.
Yeah,
our cutoff is 2 years.
Yeah, so I'll be completing it in this July or January 27.
Okay, so that's the idea, something for my office to work on. I'll take that message and see if we can evolve some program.
Yeah, I have some concept also for that, for pharmacy and technology together.
Sure. No, see, once the program is structured, you will have to identify your mentor and department where you can work, and we should be able to do it. The only challenge I foresee is not so much the department or accessibility, the ability of teachers to spend longish time on the campus when you are still in the job. That is the challenge. If that can be sorted out, many other activities can be taken care of. For example, if your college can give you 1 year sabbatical type of leave and you work here as a postdoc, we can structure a program around that, is what I mean. This is like off the cuff remark. We can structure something like that, is what I'm thinking. But it's a good idea. We will pursue that. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable session. Please accept the small memento. Ma'am, please.
Yes, we can do things.
So hope you have enjoyed Professor Gharpure's session. The next session is from Educational Outreach team. We have Sushmit Bakshi sir with us. Sushmit Bakshi sir is a program manager at IIT Bombay Educational Outreach Office. He leads the design and execution of executive education, professional development programs, online courses, and global outreach initiatives. With a strong focus on bringing academia and industry, he supports innovative learning models, strategic partnerships, and certificate and degree programs that is making the education more accessible and relevant for the future ready. So, sir, I would like to invite you for your session.
Warm welcome to everyone. I know it's been a long day, so I'll try to keep it brief as much as possible. So, hi, I'm Sushmit. I'm the senior manager from the Educational Outreach Office of IIT Bombay. Previously, you might have known our unit as the CEP office, the Continuing Education Program. So, CEP went through a fundamental change in IIT Bombay around 2022. We were very reactive in the case that people came to us seeking guidance in terms of what can we provide in terms of outreach programs, academic initiatives as such. And then in 2022, IIT Bombay took a administrative decision to be a little bit more proactive. And that's when our educational outreach office was initiated. And then we created a series of courses, online, offline, degrees, diplomas, which is now accessible to a worldwide number of audience, not only to working professionals, but also to faculties from various institutions, students of various colleges, UG, PG. We have international participants as well. In fact, as I speak, a session is going on in a different building. And also, working professionals from all types of domains, and not just about junior level, junior, mid, and senior level programs as well. And now recently we have started school programs as well for students from the K-12 sector. We had a couple of very successful programs this year. One of those was by Makerspace, which Professor Garpure was talking about. And of course, our NPTEL programs and NPTEL Plus programs are also under our office. These are also running, and all of you are part of the community as itself. So today I'll just take you through just a small brief overview of what outreach office is all about, what we do, what we have done in the last couple of months, and how you can reach out to us, because I see one of the participants even mentioned that you're looking for faculty development programs. So yes, we are the office that takes care of all these initiatives. So I'll just go through these slides, and after this short presentation, I would open to any questions, any programs that you are looking at. We will be very happy from IIT Bombay to curate these programs as per your requirements. So in a nutshell, this is our mission and vision, as you can see, to be one of the leading institute in terms of transformative education, and to make sure it is available on a worldwide basis in various formats. Nowadays, it's not just about doing a 2-day or a 3-day kind of a course. Some programs require at least a minimum of 1 year kind of a immersion in terms of various possibilities, in terms of various training sessions, sometimes practical sessions as well, where there are labs involved. So that's how we have expanded our domain to various units, various categories, and we still remain true to what IIT Bombay is, of course, known for, and providing that quality as much as we can to all participants around the globe. What are our focus areas? Of course, to create transformative education content, as I mentioned, to address the skilling and upskilling needs. So we get requests almost every day from various institutions, organizations and other such places for such programs, and we always curate them as per the requirements. And all these programs are, of course, taken by our faculty members. As Professor Garpure mentioned, we have 750 plus faculties with 60 plus departments and centers. Each center has their own specific domain. All these centers are listed on the IIT Bombay website. You can go through them. Every center has their own associated number of faculties, and each faculty has nothing less than 1 or 2 domains of research. So it's more than 1,000 plus domains of academic, rigor and academic variety that's going throughout the campus. Of course, we work with many higher academic institutions and education institution bodies as well, like AICT and other such places, to curate such programs on a national level as well. I think one such participant mentioned being part of the INA program. Again, this happened a couple of months ago. Possibly another version of that is upcoming next year as well, this year as well. We work with various industries, not only just to mentor their request, maintain their request of providing programs. Sometimes we work with these industries to create curated joint programs as well, bringing in both the academic quality and the industry rigor that is required in the current age. And of course, to drive global outreach for IIT Bombay. Our target audiences include programs for college students, school students, high school students, faculties from other institutions, working professionals, mid-career, early career, and senior career, as well as global MNCs. Now coming to what are our program categories, I have a couple of slides after this, just a few snippets and images of programs we have done, but this is the main slide that is, actually talks about our programs. CEP, as was earlier called, is now what we call as open programs, which is basically certificate courses which can be online, offline, and hybrid. They happen throughout the year. Even right now in Jan, in Feb, March, every year, every month, new programs are being released. These courses are now listed on the CEP website, that is cep.iitb.ac.in. You can check it out. We have our social media accounts as well, which I'll show in the last slide. You can register there and always stay up to date at what IIT Bombay is releasing next. Of course, some of these courses are long term, some of these courses are short term. It depends on how they are structured. In-house are the ones where we curate programs as per requests of government bodies, industries, academic institutions. As per whatever is the request, we curate it accordingly. Our recent inclusion is the e-postgraduate diploma. So this is the first diploma/degree program that IIT has released on the online space. And I'm happy to say that we are running almost 5 programs right now, with each program having nothing less than 200 to 300 participants. These are all online structured diplomas with all the teaching happening live. And of course, at the end of every semester, all our participants come to IIT Bombay for the semester exams. We have one successful one in AI and DS, which is having 3 batches as I speak. We have one in electric vehicles, one from our computer science department, one from semiconductors, and recently we launched one in the design school. And very soon we'll be launching one in entrepreneurship, one in management, and one in the field of AI governance as well. School outreach, as I mentioned, programs curated for school students. Mostly we try to keep them during the summer and winter times as per the availability of the students for summer vacation and winter vacation. Faculty development programs and teacher training programs happen throughout the year, sometimes in open format or as per request from the institutions. When various institutions reach out to us, can you conduct this for our faculties? Of course, we do that. Either we invite them here or our faculties travel to the institution to provide the training. PCSEC is an alumni education center, which is basically creating programs for our IIT Bombay alumnus as a way of, bringing them back to campus. These are mostly online because our alumni are scattered throughout the world, but still this is a way of, bringing them back to the community from where they began. Immersion programs is something that is new that we curated. This is basically IIT Bombay inviting students from UG, PhD, and PhD level and PG level for an academic immersion, which can be based on a department, on a theme, faculty, a lab, whatever requires. These students stay on campus for a minimum of 3 to 4 days, immersing themselves in that particular academic experience. A couple programs we had right now, we had an AI immersion, we had an entrepreneurship immersion, we had a marketing immersion, and very soon we'll be launching a few more as well. And institutions approach us saying that they would like to bring their students, and we're very happy to, accommodate those requests. Professional certificate programs are a bit more complex as compared to open cert programs. They are like a series of 3 courses throughout the year targeted for working professionals. They are much more comprehensive as compared to the single courses. Joint programs, as I mentioned, we work with industries to curate co-branded programs. Just 2 months ago, we did IIT Bombay and DRDO together, provided a program for scientists. MOOCs, of course, we have MOOCs available on Coursera, and we have also launched a couple of them on the I Got Karma Yogi platform for government offices as well. We do a couple of programs with industry partners like CII, NASCOM, IMA, and many more are there as well. And of course, our NPTEL courses, NPTEL and NPTEL Plus courses are already available. Next few slides are just a couple of images of courses that we have done, very successful courses we have done. Our Fundamentals of AI program, for those in Mumbai, I'm sure you might have seen in some capacity a promotion. We have almost 9 batches we have done, and this year we have almost 10 to 11 batches coming up. It's a 2-day program on how to use AI in various sectors throughout your workspace. And other such programs done. We have recently introduced CXO level programs as well for C-suits. We have a Chief Technology Officer program running right now. Soon we'll be launching a Chief Marketing Officer, a Chief HR Officer, and very soon a Chief Academic Officer program as well, which is going to be a very unique program IIT is working on. Next is a couple of our, our in-house programs or FDPs we have done. These are like for the government bodies, someone we had done for Reliance. These are some of just logos of some of the companies and the institutions we have curated programs for in the last 6 months. This is an image of our last semester exam in which our EPGD batches came for their interaction with the faculties as well as their exams. This is our AIDS batch 2. This is just batch 2. Batch 1 has a different image. That was our EV batch. These are a couple of our programs that are already running. This is the professional program we're running in cybersecurity. That was the DRDO joint program we did, and again we'll be launching it in April. This is our school outreach programs we had last year in summer and winter, and if you visit our website and all, you will see the upcoming programs for this year's summer as well. This is the clip of our MOOCs available on Karmayogi and Coursera. This is posters of our alumni courses. And of course, our NPTEL and NPTEL program. These are a couple of our upcoming programs or already launched programs on NPTEL and NPTEL Plus. So in a nutshell, that's what IIT Bombay EO office does, or what we are responsible for. We work with all our faculty members to curate these programs and, address the skilling needs of the nation as a whole. We provide access to all the participants for these programs. For example, those who participate and complete our EPGDs, our postgraduate diplomas, are granted the IIT Bombay alumni status on par with our regular students. It is actually much more rigorous than our regular ones, but that is the benefit that we are providing for those who complete the EPGDs. We have a wide range of programs, and of course we provide it in various formats. Very soon we'll be creating, or not creating, we are in the process of launching our very own learning management system from the IIT Bombay perspective. We already have one LMS which is being used for our regular students. We are now going to be launching one for our outreach students as well. So our online courses will be much more accessible and participants will be much more inclusive, having direct contact with IIT Bombay faculty members, and of course our TAs will be taking a couple of those discussion forums and other such things as well. Right now we are working with a couple of edtech partners because our platforms are being ready. So you might have seen some of our courses being listed on, education technology platforms like Coursera or Great Learning and all those. They are the ones who are helping us provide scale to some of our premium programs, but very soon we'll be having those on our own platform as well. So that's in a nutshell what IIT Bombay Education Outreach is about. Of course, you can scan this QR code and visit our social media sites. You can drop us an email at contact us or any of our email IDs at any point in time that you want. Any requests that you have, if you want us to curate a program for your individual organizations or institutions, or if you want to know more about what we have currently and you want to select yourself or register yourself in one of our ongoing courses, feel free to, just look through our social media sites. Feel free to connect with us. Feel free to drop me an email. We'll be very happy to share those lists with you, and you can register as per your requirements, as per your organization's requirements, as per your individual requirements, as per your needs, to get that skilling knowledge from IIT. Some of these may also help you connect with our faculty members because these are mostly direct live sessions. IIT Bombay outreach office as such, we try to primarily provide programs which are much more on an interactive basis. We try to avoid recorded courses as much as possible, at least for our degrees and diplomas. On a degree basis, we also have a Masters of Engineering degree, which falls under our scope. We have not launched any degree yet. We only have the diploma, but hopefully in 26 or latest by 27, we'll be launching our Masters of Engineering degree as well in various domains, ranging from electrical, mechanical, and other such as well. So yeah, that's in a nutshell about what we do, and hopefully this is something that all of you will be something that all of you can take home as well and go through our sites to see what more way you can interact with IIT Bombay in terms of education. So yeah, thank you everyone. I'm open to any questions if anybody has. You can drop an email. So if you're looking for a course as such in this particular field, all you have to do is drop us an email on this. Our office is the one that works with all the departments and the faculties to curate these things as per your needs. Of course, there will be some associated costs with it, and what are the limitations that we have to those we will share accordingly.
Okay, so to whom one should access? Directly I have to put the mail.
Yeah, you can mail it to our common ID or you can send our individual email as well. Sure. Any more questions? Some we do. Those which are residential programs we do. Some of these are short-term programs which are like 2 to 3 days, where residentials are required. We have limitations in terms of guest house rooms, so we try to make those advanced bookings as much as possible. But sometimes it becomes a barrier. Hostels also in the same case. But nonetheless, if we are launching a residential program, of course, accommodations will be provided. Some are some are included in the course prices itself, while some we try to make it self-paid basis directly to the participants. We also have day scholar programs in which we don't provide accommodation, but participants still come, participate in the course, leave, and come again the next day. For example, our school outreach one, we have both models. We have day scholar models as well as residential camp. Same for the other ones as well. When our semesters start for our diploma students, those ones we obviously give accommodations because they are coming from all over the globe.
How the student of 9th and 10, 11, 12 can interact with these courses? You have mentioned that school children can be.
Yes.
How can they?
By participating in the course.
How good?
So we have courses.
Which courses we have?
So let me tell you about the courses that happened in the last year. So school outreach courses we only conduct during summer vacation and winter vacation because it's difficult for students to participate otherwise. Online ones we have not launched yet, but we're planning to. In terms of what we do in the vacation time, we have summer camps and winter camps, which for a nutshell, we can call them as residential courses. One program we call, which is called Next Gen. It happens every year. This is basically 5 to 6 departments coming together. Each day a singular department provides access to the students who are part of this course. Last year it was themed around sustainability, so we had our green energy hub, we had Department of Systems Control, we had Department of Ocean Engineering, Environment, and one more department, all 5 who came together and provided this course. We had about 40 to 50 students who were in campus staying, participating in these courses for all 5 days. On the other hand, we have our day scholar programs as well for school. We had a 12-day robotics workshop by the Makerspace Lab, which happened in 2 versions, summer and winter, in which students come and participate in that workshop too. It's a very hands-on kind of a training in which they learn how to build a bot. So that entire 12 days just learning how to build a bot.
Is there any interest for that or any exam is conducted for that?
Yes, every course that we have from IIT, not just limiting to school, has certain eligibility criteria. Some have exams, some have just eligibility, some we open it up to everybody. It depends on how many come. So like these 40 students who came or who were selected for Next Gen is probably from a batch of 200 who were selected.
So what I see is we have not many less courses available in the commerce or management areas. Secondly, like fintech and data analytics is one area which is going very fast, but very less.
Yes, so IIT Bombay recently, I don't know if you saw the news, just a couple of months ago, we established a new academic center. It's called the Motilal Oswal Center for Capital Securities. This center, with the handsome donation of Motilal team, has been set up as the hub in IIT Bombay that will look into fintech research. We already have a couple of faculties who are working in the fintech space, from management school, AI school, and many others, but we've never had a center which brings it all together. So this center has been set up.
The current problem is that all students do not get the coding.
Yes. So this center has been,
That they want to go into fintech, and as a faculty, I also transferred from traditional finance to fintech area. What I see from the students that they are not knowing the coding, so they want to go into the fintech and data analysis, but after a time they stop because they don't have the coding area. So we need to have more courses on that particular.
Absolutely. That is the reason why this center was established. Of course, research is one part of the domain, but providing training programs in that space is a mandate that this center has. And very soon, IIT Bombay will be launching 2 courses, one in data science and AI for finance, which is a little bit more on the beginner side. The second one will be a little more advanced in what we are considering for the fintech officers as such. So these 2 programs will be going live in 26. I, as of now, cannot say which month, but they will be going live in 26. These are very advanced programs, possibly 5 to 6 months, with exam components at the end as well.
Sir, is there any course that we collaborate with branches of universities?
Yes, so we have our, I understood. We have our HSS department. HSS department recently, I mean, for the last couple of years, have not created any courses as such which is available for the masses. But now all faculty members there are one by one providing courses. In fact, I think in October this year, they had conducted a workshop on ethics of AI. I don't remember the date exactly. It wasn't a certificate course, but that's how they have started. And this year they will be providing courses in the humanities fields as well. Of course, IIT being a tech institute, there will be some tech components into there included in those the syllabus of those courses. But yes, we will be launching them.
So how is the payment for personal and professional growth?
So that depends on the courses that we curate. So like for example, the ethics AI workshop that we had done, that was very basic level, telling people that what are the do's and don'ts of AI, because we had received a lot of requests from participants of other courses that we have from the outreach portfolio, that from IIT Bombay, okay, I'm registered into a diploma for AIDS, I'm in my third semester and final semester now, I'm learning everything that is required, to take me to the next level, but is it actually something good or bad? These are the kind of questions that kept coming to us, and that's when faculties working in that particular domain created that workshop to address these things. And from them we got the feedback that fine, this is something that I think on a mass scale that knowledge needs to be disseminated to all the participants from around India who want to know more about this. That's how we create. That's a couple of minutes ago I said, right, that we have a diploma program coming up in AI governance. That is something covering this space, which is being taught by faculties not only from the HSS but faculties from our Center for Policy Studies as well, who have come up with this curriculum exactly addressing to these needs. So for us also, every program that you see live right now or will be coming live is not something that IIT creates out of something just because we can teach it. Every program from outreach portfolio that we create is based on a need and a request. So if somebody is launching an open program which is for the masses, it's only because that particular faculty found that there's a strong need in that particular domain, and that's how we launched it. So it's all a need basis and a feedback basis that we create it as per the needs of all of you as you want IIT to teach those courses.
What about architecture? Because this question was put when we any faculty available, because I think in architecture nothing is happening.
Yeah, in the outreach sector, I don't think we have launched any course in architecture, but thank you for that feedback. It is something that I think we will take into consideration for working on this year.
Yeah, because at urban level also.
Yeah, no, that is actually a very good feedback for us as well, because IIT, to my knowledge, we have not launched any architecture courses. But that being said, we have some faculty members who are working in that space, so I can always discuss with them and see if we can have something out there as well. In what format I cannot say right now, but something we will surely do.
Yeah, because a lot of software we work on as architects, we need also. Then when the coding part something comes to that, why can't the architects be also involved in such things? So can we do such interdisciplinary courses related to that?
Sure, I will look into it.
Sure. Also working in the mechanical sector actually.
So mechanical is working on that. You will see something live this year. Yeah. These courses are something that we are curating now. Possibly by 27 it will be released, because these are requests that are coming from various sources that we got in the last year.
Because a lot of content available only computer.
Yeah. I understand that. I understand that. This is something we will come up with. At least give us a year, then only we'll be able to see it. 26, I'm not so sure it's coming out, because for us also it takes time. So faculties curate these courses by taking inputs from everybody, right? So it takes some time, but surely we will have something like this.
And what about the civil engineering?
Civil engineering is already on, so you can check the CP website. Almost every month we have something or the other from civil engineering. Yes. Yeah.
Sir, whether we are IIT Mumbai planning.
Okay, I think we're running out of time, but sure. Sorry.
Like as IIT Madras has last year, the possibility that Edu Summit is conducted in IIT here.
I think
we should invite you for that, just like as today, if possible.
That's a very good feedback, and
Please, we are kindly request from everyone of us that you should do that, and there should be involvement of us
No, that is a very good feedback actually. In fact, this is something we were discussing also, I think 1 or 2 weeks back, that when this program was being conducted, this planned and everything, that maybe we should do something from IIT Bombay's perspective, from outreach office perspective this well. I cannot say if something can be done in 26, but we will surely look into it, because it's also not just about showcasing what IIT Bombay has in academic outreach, but it's also about connecting all the individuals who have done various courses as a knowledge sharing platform as well. So yes, very well taken this feedback. Is we will surely look into it. Sure, thank you. I think this is the last question we have to take because we're running out of time. Yeah.
Sir, NPTEL courses are very good in the content as well as the methodology of teaching is very good. The project-based learning is something that is missing in the courses. I'm from computer science domain, so I think the practical component as well as project-based learning should be increased specifically for computer science. I have done several courses from AI and
So you can look into our this e-postgraduate diploma in CSE. So this postgraduate diploma was designed taking this feedback into consideration. That we wanted, so our computer science engineering faculty members wanted a more comprehensive kind of a module provided to the participants, which includes these kinds of things. You can look into it.
so this will reduce the gap between academia and
Yeah. This is something we have already addressed. I would strongly request you to look into the curriculum.
NPTEL also.
NPTEL will see, but of course our EPGD is welcome for you to look at. Sure. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
So for the next and the last session, we have Professor Ashish Pandey from Sailesh J. Mehta School of Management, IIT Bombay. Dr. Ashish Pandey is the professor with Sailesh J. Mehta School of Management, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, and is a visiting professor at IIT Bombay also, where he teaches courses related to organization development, human resource management, self-management, and leadership. Professor Ashish has designed and conducted more than 100 consulting and long-term training projects for the organization and leadership development across institutes for above 18 years. He published more than 50 research articles in the field of organizational climate, leadership, mindfulness, yoga, and positive psychology in globally reputed journals. His research is recognized with awards and fellowship at forums held at Indian Academy of Management, USA, Fowler Center of Case Western University, IISCs, etc. Ashish sir is also a founder of www.panchkoshwellbeing.in, which is based on more than a decade of research on his team on the synthesis of modern psychological wellness sciences and Indian wisdom of yoga and Ayurveda. He has also offered 3 courses on the NPTEL SWAYAM platform, which have received excellent registrations. So I would like to request Professor Ashish Pandey to please share your valuable session.
Thank you, and welcome to the campus. Really, it's not that I am going to address you. I would like to hear from you how else it could be better. It can be better. I believe the whole course delivery can be made much better with the evolving technology, and we are working on that. So this is on us. But I'm wondering, I teach 3 courses: strategic human resource management, advances in the strategic human resources, organization development and change, and yoga and positive psychology. So how many of you are aware of these courses? Yoga and positive psychology. Okay, aware of that. Okay. So any thoughts on any of the course which you are aware of or your students have taken? We can modify, change, improve. That's the, when a professor like you take a course, it is great kind of thing, because then you can share with your students, because your students still value a lot your words. We are living in this world where there's a lot of technology and so many channels, electronic channels, AI, ChatGPT, everything is there. But we have found through the systematic research as well that words of teachers are still most powerful reference point. You might have noticed it and you might not be thinking it is the way what I'm sharing, but this is we have done with the survey and found what is the thing, so that your words still carry a lot of weight. So still in this society, the word of a living teacher is more valuable than any other sources. So that's what we need to always remember and operate from that space of possibility and responsibility, of course. Any other thoughts on how to improve the overall learning teaching process?
Universal human values.
Yeah, that is also a course, but that is already available. That is there in this journey from last year onwards. Fellowship is being introduced, and this fellowship is for the toppers of the course. And if somebody is topper, teachers can take them as fellows. And those NPTEL fellows are, there's a pre-doctoral fellowship it is called. The pre-doctoral fellowship, please informed, are you aware of the pre-doctoral fellowship? So I'm just, okay, some of you are not aware. Pre-doctoral fellowship is for the toppers of the course. If their professors offer project, they are the people who are shortlisted for the interview, and if they are selected in the interview, they are offered that pre-doctoral fellowship that amounts to 30,000 per month for 1 year. Yeah, in the field, and the person has to work on the project which teacher offers, floats. So this is clearly, if the scholar is sincere, that's a most important thing. Then there is a possibility to convert that work into a research paper.
So I was proud to come in this field of research and education. But ethical issues like you already know, copyright issues and plagiarism and all that. So getting the right quality data for the research and how to go about it, so that will be very much.
So if you are, I can certainly share about my colleagues over here. If I'm quite confident about peer institutions for sure, that if you are working on a project which are floated by these my peer institutions, then you can be rest assured that it will be done in the proper ethical way, number one, and it will be aimed at publishing in the right journals, because choice of journals is also very important. We end up doing this list, that list, that impact factor, this impact factor. People have developed their own impact factor and put their journal in the top category. All that has happened. So the my colleagues over here and the peer institutions are clear what is the real impact factor, what is the listing, and where you should be publishing. So this is rest assured in these fellowships.
What is the process of pre-doc?
You have to take course, be the topper.
I was a topper.
One of the toppers.
2 courses I was topper.
But the professor also has to float the course, float the pre-doctoral fellowship project.
I talked with Professor Sabu from IIT Roorkee, Professor Rajiv Chaudhary from IIT Guwahati. So, but I did not get the response on this.
They might not have floated the project, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they should also float the project. That's it.
So, how much time it will take to...
Now, in that year itself, if they are floating, that is floated that year itself. Yeah.
Continue करते हैं PhD के लिए continue नहीं करते
नहीं
March we start.
वो जरूरी नहीं है.
And those who are star learners, we are sending them. First of all, we are getting the projects from the faculty, as sir mentioned, and then these project lists we are sharing with the stars. So those who are interested, this will be in person 1 year fellowship. So you have to come here and have to do this 1 year 25,000 stipend. the faculty has to raise the projects, then the list will get to you, and then you have to approach for that project.
And then you are
It's as a
interviewed
process.
and
Yes,
you're
then the faculty will
shortlisted.
interview, they'll shortlist to you, and then you can come here and do this fellowship.
So I will
So we have a
say
process for that.
Next 1 year. For the next 1 year, if they will float the course,
No, I think the same cycle. It will be available in the same cycle.
same cycle.
So you have to wait for the next cycle.
Okay.
So now we have from March we'll start this cycle in 2006. No?
So the toppers of the last year, will they be?
Yes.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं मैडम स्टार के लिए
Star के लिए ही है सर.
मेल मैं बोल रहा हूँ सुबह मैंने बोला ना कि मैडम को भारती मैडम को एज लिमिट क्या है मुझे रिटायरमेंट के
So
बाद
this is typically for the students what we said, sir.
रिटायरमेंट के बाद कब सोचते हैं हम
So but you have to come here for 1 year, no?
आपको एक साल
Sir, basically जैसे मैम ने mention किया ना, basically it's a student for that to get some, जैसे कि भी हाँ pre-doc करके they'll get some opportunity to do some masters, PhDs. So उसके लिए basically to support them we are doing this fellowship.
जी
बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट दिए थे नाम दिया था आईटी के नाम दिए थे
Okay, yeah.
So, sir, can NPTEL arrange or declare some process that the professor or faculty, those who are declaring or conducting those courses, NPTEL courses, they can in advance declare such a floating of courses or some internship. As we have said, it is in the interest of student. So, if it's earlier mentioned at the enrollment of the courses, so
That will attract the student to register.
we can encourage the
Yeah.
students also and again the freshers faculty also
Yeah.
Yes.
in the regard.
So for the typically for the internship what we do after semester get over.
I'm asking about internship as well as the fellowship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have yes.
It will happen in the March,
Yes.
but we can say कि in the March cycle, if the courses are offered from
Yes.
July, from that also you can.
Yes.
That can be
So
done.
if it's already there, so encourage
Yeah.
to be there.
Sure, sir. We'll take it to consideration.
So for the January semester courses, this will be after the course, but for the July semester courses, it can be before the course.
Thank you.
ठीक है?
Sir, one question.
जी.
Have done your yoga for positive attitude.
Okay.
Very nice, excellent. But is there any possibility that it should be for the 10, 12 standard student? Just like this exam timing is there, they are in true depression, true stress. Is there something special for them? Possibility?
This will be like a NPTEL for the school students. For the school student, you are the college professors. You can understand to develop the network in the colleges. It took 25 years to reach here. So, but for the students, there is another channel, PM Vidya. And the PM Vidya keep floating these courses of all type. And in the PM Vidya, there is a course on Pariksha De Haste Haste. How to be effective and joyful in taking exam. वो PM Vidya में वो है.
Whether you have any course likewise that is there?
Now, I don't have because NPTEL is for the higher education, but I'm aware that PM Vidya is for that, and I can check with the CBSE. But I'm sure the PM Vidya has courses on the exam related stress and how to manage those stresses. PM Vidya is quite vibrant resource. मतलब I'm sure अगर हमने अपना NPTEL का गेम अप नहीं किया तो PM विद्या ज़्यादा sophisticated दिखने लगेगा. They can surpass in the sophistication क्योंकि क्या बच्चों को पढ़ाना है ना, तो they use animation, they use more technique to make it more kind of attractive and interesting. So before they become ahead of us, we should up our game. हाँ, अरे CBSE NCERT campus में ही है. Last question from my side. After request and then the upgradation happened, and now it is available in the regional languages as well. Hindi, Marathi, Telugu वगैरह में है. Are you aware of this and how much is the uses of that option amongst your students? Not only for my course, for different courses. What is the? Are you aware of
Yes, sir.
Is it being used in the mother tongue, the translation? Is translation good? हाँ?
मैंने क्या एक सब्जेक्ट ट्रांसफर किया है।
अच्छा।
I am translator also.
Wonder. हाँ?
For technical courses, it is not written. We are teaching the students to work at the global level now. So
नहीं वो तो इंग्लिश में तो है ही, but option translation option is available, so you can hear the same thing in the mother tongue. Yeah. Good. Great. So wish you all very best, and thanks very much in fact for being ambassador and the custodian and the guardian, intellectual guardian for all this intellectual work which is being done. हमारे यहाँ हमारी संस्कृति में कहते हैं ऋषि ऋण, हमारे बहुत सारे ऋण हैं। तो एक तो देव ऋण है कि भाई सारी प्रकृति है और हम बिना उसके तो हम रह नहीं सकते, तो फिर पितृ ऋण है, हाउ टू बी to overcome the debt of our forefathers, because of them only we are here. एक ऋण है ऋषि ऋण. Even the language we are using is not our creation. Knowledge we are using is not our creation. It all has been passed on. You are the people who are repaying the डेट. द पितृ ऋण का आप सबसे ज्यादा वो कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हाउ वी कैन रीपे द डेट, पितृ ऋण कैसे उसका कैसे कर सकते हैं? बाय पासिंग ऑन दिस नॉलेज टू अदर्स. एंड यू आर नॉट ओनली पासिंग ऑन इन द क्लासेस, बट यू आर ऑल्सो फैसिलिटेटर इन द पासिंग ऑन वट एवर इज द नॉलेज टू योर स्टूडेंट्स. सो थैंक्स वेरी मच फॉर दैट. विश यू ऑल वेरी बेस्ट. आई होप यू आर डूइंग वंडरफुल जॉब.
Thank you, sir, for this lovely and interactive session. Please accept a small memento from us. So, before ending this session, we have a quick feedback from the staff faculties. So, I would like to call Soni, who is Are you there? So she is NPTEL enthusiast and NPTEL believers.
Good evening to all. I am Ria Soni. I am particularly working as a research fellow at Engineering College Ajmer. We are working in a drone forensics project, self-funded drone forensics project. So basically when I started working there 2 years back, I realized I was lagging among the computer science fundamentals and data science fundamentals that are actually required. So I started pursuing the courses, domain specific courses like data science and artificial intelligence. I particularly enrolled into machine learning and data science courses. So throughout the journey I realized these are the structured content they deliver is very beneficial to everyone. So I was also a topper in the Python programming lectures last semester, and in this semester as well I am enrolled in other courses as well, and in 2 to 3 semesters I will be attaining the domain certifications, and I'm really working well with these. So I encourage others as well to continue. Thank you.
Next we have Dr. Shashikant Sudarshan Upadhyay, who is from Anna Sahib Dange College of V Pharmacy, and he is NPTEL motivated learner, NPTEL enthusiast, NPTEL discipline star, NPTEL believer, and NPTEL champion.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Shashikant Sudarshan Upadhyay. I am currently working as a HOD of Diploma in Pharmacy at Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Sanstha's Anna Sahib Dange College of B Pharmacy, Ashta. Basically, I am a teacher, trainer, YouTuber, editor, reviewer, then ICT and AI tool, educational AI tool expert, and NPTEL star. and all this credit goes to, most of the credit goes to NPTEL, because of which the courses I have done through the NPTEL, till date I have completed 27 NPTEL courses, and currently for current semester also I have registered for more NPTEL courses, and in this semester they have launched new courses like Introduction to Film Studio. Okay, and basically from I am from the pharmacy discipline. In last semester also more 5 to 6 pharmacy courses were launched, and in this current semester 3 more pharmacy courses are had been launched. This semester July December 2025 semester is more special because there were total 34 lakh enrollments for NPTEL, and out of that more than 11.5 lakhs learners have registered for the exam, and out of that 134 NPTEL champions have been there. And I am very happy to share here that from the pharmacy discipline I am the first NPTEL champion now, I could say in India or international, because more the abroad learners are also enrolled for this NPTEL. So this is very proud moment for me. What I have learned from NPTEL, that upgrading the skills. Most of the learners, what they do, they go to their specific discipline, but in NPTEL there are more than 23 disciplines and over 972 courses. So every semester I try to explore new disciplines and learn new things, upgrade my skills and implement those skills, though that courses are not from the pharmacy discipline, but exploring other disciplines and learning those ideas from other disciplines and implementing in my course or my discipline is the biggest challenge, through which the critical thinking or creativity skills are improved. In our area, madam, most of the diploma pharmacy students don't do the NPTEL courses, though polytechnic students do. So in our region, our is the first diploma pharmacy college where the diploma students are also enrolled and successfully completed the NPTEL certification online courses. I have guided, and our management and institute also have encouraged the students, through which till date 50 diploma pharmacy students have successfully completed the NPTEL course, and we also have the local chapter through which this semester more than 150 students have successfully completed their NPTEL courses. Again, speaking about the NPTEL, more and more, like I have already said, that new courses have been launched through which we can explore our ideas, and basically more exposure is given to the to keep the learners alive from us, and for this I would like to thank entire NPL team, especially Professor Andrew Thangraj sir, Nandita Madhavan madam, Bharti madam, for that, and Nisha Thakur madam. Whenever we had any query regarding through communication through mail, timely and without fail they are replying, and this is very rare, because IIT, as we know, IIT, being an IIT student is a very proud moment. Also, I have received the appreciation from the people. Also, I have been criticized. From those people, I have been appreciated from the people who have not registered for a single NPTEL course, but they are appreciated. But there are certain people who have not registered for any single NPTEL course, and they don't know, they are unaware of the NPTEL course. They are also criticized. What is there in NPTEL? Why you are doing so much? One course in a single semester is okay, or per year is okay. Why you are registering for 10, 12 courses per semester or in a year? I don't want to talk much about it, but what is that self improvement is more important, self upgradation, because going to my background, I was 12th fail in back in 2003, and in 2025 I upgraded. Most of the credit goes to the NPTEL. It is a silent guides silently, and learning those knowledge from the NPTEL or IIT professors, that knowledge can't be compared anywhere else. So also lastly, I would like to thank our management of Sant Jnaneshwar Shikshan Samsthas, our respected principal, vice principals, colleagues, and whoever knowingly or unknowingly has been part of my this journey. And if you would like to look at my last, because consecutive third time I have came here, and I have been recognized as a NPTEL by the NPTEL. So this is the consecutive third time. Last time when I came, I have given my feedback that next time when I will come, last time I have completed 18 NPTEL courses, and I have said in my feedback that I will complete the silver jubilee of my courses. So that also I have completed. I have completed 27 NPTEL courses. And lastly, also credit goes to my wife also, and my 5 months old baby, because everyone spends their weekend with their family or they enjoy. I spend my weekend with NPTEL. So she is little bit jealous of me, because whenever Saturday Sunday comes, I stick onto the laptop and complete my courses. And this semester 9 courses, it was very hard to tackle to choose the courses, because our university exams were there, the date clashes were happening during Diwali also. The exam was there in PTL, but some compromises, sacrifice, and at the end of the day I got successful. So once again I would like to thank team NPTEL for giving this opportunity and giving this feedback, opportunity to give the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the lovely session. So I have a quick announcement. The NPTEL domain scholars who haven't collected their hoodies are requested to please collect your hoodies from the registration counter. I will spell the name. Bhavik Doda, Burkhawala Heti Dilip, Dev Kotwani, Joseph Jonathan Fernandez, Kushal Suresh Vasankar, Prashant Prabhukar, and Rameshwar Dadarao. So please collect your hoodies. So yeah, we have come to the end of the session. Thank you all once again for attending this special event today. Your presence made this celebration truly meaningful. We appreciate your time, your energy, and the wonderful spirit and the smiles you all are maintaining throughout the day. Obviously, it was very hectic for all of us, but still everyone is trying to maintain their smile. So thank you once again for that.